Okay, so we've talked about the simple tenses, we've talked about the progressive tenses, and we've talked about the perfect simple tenses. So now we're going to talk about the perfect progressive tenses, and these are the last verb tenses that we have to discuss. Yay! So, we talked about the perfect simple tense, and we had said that the verb form, or the form of that tense, was the verb to have plus the past participle of another verb. Well, the perfect progressive tenses take a very similar form, but they have one additional element that makes it progressive, and that would be a verb ending with an ing. Therefore, they always take the form of the verb have plus the past participle of be, which has been, plus a verb ending with ing. Let's take a look at the present progressive tense first, just so that you can get an idea of how to identify it. We use the present progressive tense to discuss an action or describe an action or condition that began in the past and is continuing into the present. So the example that I have here is from an awesome fortune cookie that I got one time. And it said, "You must be tired because you have been running through someone's mind all day." Well, if you look over here, we have been running. Have is the present simple form of the verb have. Then we have the past participle form of the verb to be, which is been. And we also have another verb ending in an ing. Therefore, we have the present, because have in the present form indicates present. Perfect, because we have plus a participle. Progressive tense, because we have another verb that's ending in an ing. Let's take a look at the past perfect progressive. We use this form to describe an action or condition that began in the past and was interrupted by another action or condition. So let's take a look at the example that I have up here. Jessica had been running through his mind all day when suddenly he saw Scarlett Johansson on the street, and then all of a sudden he forgot all about Jessica. So Scarlett Johansson interrupted the action. Seeing Scarlett Johansson interrupted the action of Jessica running through his mind all day. So if you look over here, we have had been running. Had is the past form of the verb to have. And then we have been, which is the past participle form of the verb to be, plus running, an ing verb. Therefore, we have the past perfect progressive tense. So the had been part indicates the past perfect, and the running portion indicates that it's progressive. So we have the past perfect progressive tense. Finally, we're going to talk about the future perfect progressive. And this tense is used to describe an action or condition that happens now and will continue until a specific time. So, for example, by the time he sees Jessica, she will have been running through his mind for days. Now, I'm sure that you're picking up on the pattern here. We have will have, which indicates the future simple form of have. We have been, which is the past participle. So we know that this part must be the future perfect, okay? But we also have running here at the end, an ing verb. So we know that it must be the future perfect progressive tense. So basically, just to go through a rundown of how to identify this verb tense, we have to find the verb to have, okay, in either the present, past, or future form. And that will tell us whether it's the present, the past, or the future, perfect progressive, plus the past participle form of the verb to be, plus an ing verb at the end, which would indicate that it's the progressive tense. I hope that that is very clear for you.